you start getting into, you know, the price for oil when you include what the military has spent on, you know, oil-related wars. And then you start, you know, on the oil side, this numbers start accelerating beyond anything. So when you consider the overall economic picture, you know, the cost of an electric car compared to the cost of a gallon of gas when you include health benefits, a couple wars, you know, maybe some other externalized costs that we're not considering, you're in a completely different realm.
You know, change is hard for people to accept, but once they, you know, you can make a clear decision based on here's, you know, clean emission-free energy versus here's living next to a coal-fired power plant. You know, I think the transition will occur. It's just, you know, kicking and screaming for some, but it's coming. When talking about misconceptions, the biggest one, and I fought for many years and still do with some people, is that it just doesn't work in Pittsburgh because we only have, you know, X number of sunny days and it's normally cloudy.
You know, what they don't realize is there's plenty of solar energy hitting us here in Pittsburgh. You know, there's the #1 country in solar energy is Germany. They have so much solar capacity installed and they get less sunshine than we do here in Pittsburgh.
Go on our website and look at our live monitoring software in a rainstorm and you'll see some of the bigger arrays putting out enough energy to run a small house.
The solar energy that is hitting Pittsburgh is said to be about, you know, 80% of what's hitting South Florida when you count in weather and the geographical location. So it's actually more solar energy here than people think.
We took you know, this solar panel here out to a Steelers game once, and you know, just showed people how the system works. And it was in January, and it was cold and it was cloudy, and this thing was churning out kilowatt hours like you know, like it was supposed to be. But we had a lot of people that would come up to it and they'd put their hand next to it, thinking it was going to give off heat. So, you know, these things don't give off heat.
So it can work, it's just, you know, there are optimum and ideal conditions. And if you can make enough energy on the sunny days, that's all that really counts. For a homeowner, you know, a lot of the people that come to us are looking for the financial side of it. They need to see the numbers work, which they do.
There are a couple benefits. One, of course, you're saving energy by producing energy. So you're decreasing the amount of energy that you have to buy from the electric company.
I like to say, if you're going to be buying electricity for the rest of your life, which most people plan to use electricity, you know, why not just pay up front, you know, a 10-year check to get electricity for the next 30 or 40 years. Lock in that rate. If you know you're going to be staying somewhere, or even the next person that buys your home knows that they're going to be using the electricity, why not just invest up front?
There's a value added to their property. So just like you install a new kitchen or a new bathroom, there's a certain increase in your property value that you have to consider there.